Rural hospitals in Alabama have huge challenges ahead of them as the coronavirus continues to spread throughout the state. NBC 15's James Gordon is at D.W. McMillan Hospital in Bruton right now. It's one of those rural hospitals expecting an increase in coronavirus cases. James?
Well, Lance, at this hospital right now, there are 3 patients in isolation with symptoms, and they're waiting on their test results, but they also know there will be more to come. The fear is that if there's a spike in cases and a surge in need for hospital care, that it will overwhelm the system. Dr. Marcia Rollerson is one of 15 doctors in Bruton and an advocate for the expansion of Medicaid. She says it wouldn't take much for this rural hospital to be overwhelmed.
The biggest problem we have now is getting the supplies that we need. We're down to about 1,000 gowns for isolation. That's not very many. If you go in and out of a patient's room, you have to change that gown every time. So that we would go through that in a few days.
Alabama has 474 ICU beds available across the state. It's estimated by the Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation that if projected COVID-19 cases peak like expected, the state will need more than 4,500 ICU beds. Here at D.W. McMillan, there are 8 ICU beds, and the hospital says it's prepared to convert the ICU unit into a COVID unit with a limited number of ventilators.
You have to think about the staff because it takes specialized nurses to work a vent patient. So, I mean, we clearly are limited, but we're prepared to make the most of what we have.
Despite the dire projections, this hospital says it's gotten creative and has been blessed by a community that cares.
We've been able to buy gloves from tattoo artists, auto parts, paint stores. A number of our local businesses have been very generous in donating supplies to us. We actually have a local distillery that is making some 180 proof alcohol that can be used to sterilize hard surfaces.
Creative, all right. Now coming up at 6, a look at the challenges that the staff here, the nurses, everybody who works here is facing right now. For now, we're live at Bruton. James Gordon, NBC 15 News.